Hello everyone, my name is Đức. This is my friend Phương. We are from Team Black Fight, and let me tell you what have we been doing so far since the start of the Microsoft Imagine Cup 2015. Castle Fight is a real-time strategy game. The game is exclusively for the Microsoft Windows Phone 8 operating system. The game features a single-player mode where players can play the campaign or play games with the computer battle. The game will also feature a local multiplayer mode where two players can play with each other on the same device. And finally, an online battle mode where players can play with people from all over the world over the internet. The game will also the first game to feature Cortana. Cortana is a newly introduced voice command system from Microsoft. The game will be free to download on the Microsoft Store with advertisement and microtransactions. Now, let's start the game using Cortana.
Open Castle Fight.
Now you can see there's already a battle going on here. Two units are battling each other, and there's button saying tap anywhere to instant play. Let's tap anywhere to see what's up. Yes, and we are right in the middle of battle. I can already buy unit, command them to the battle, and use any other thing. This is the first feature I want to introduce with you about Castle Fight, the instant play feature. Many games are annoying with many features like menu and loading stuff. This game doesn't. You have the game and you see it right the first menu. You have the ability to instant battle on button, and here you are ready play anytime. Now let's get further into the game. Let's see the game mode. There are 4 game modes here: the campaign, the single player battle, the local battle, and the online battle. In the campaign mode, you will see the story of a young prince who's seeking for revenge for his own kingdom. And the second mode I want to talk about is single battle. In this mode, you play with your computer opponents. There are Sigma total with 2 game modes, and Sigma here. So you can play with the computers in some very exciting map. Now, another feature is the local battle. The local battle is the same as a single battle, where you can there's 2 modes and Sigma, so you can play with your friend. And finally, the online battle, where you can play with the people from all over the world using the internet. Now, since we have our friend Phương here, let's try the local battle mode. We will play the Castle Fight mode and the Valley map. Let's play. The Castle Fight mode. Each player will be given a caster, some gold, and is the goal to destroy other player caster in order to win. For the chesty part, each player will have an user interface consisting of 2 buttons: the tactical button in order to command the units, and the buy buttons to buy the army, buy some soldiers, buildings, and it will cost some gold in order to build. Now let's try to buy some swordman here. As you can see, the harmony is reduced. Let's try to buy some more. And now, in order to gain more gold, there is only 1 source of gold in this game. This is a caravan, which is the heart in the middle of the map, as you can see right here. The caravan will follow each other player who enter each side, and so it is best to try to capture the caravan and gain a big advantage over the player. Now, in order to control the unit, you will use the tactical map. The tactical map will take half of the screen, and it is transparent, so you can still see through the map and see what is happening. As you can see, we can see our unit pretty well here. Now let's try to battle here. It seems that the red player is losing. That is because he is at a strategic disadvantage. The swordman is much weaker compared to each other, so even though they have the same unit size, the same number of units, the swordman squad is losing. Now, we try to encounter the each other by using the Kanai, horseman. As you can see, the horseman, even though there are like 6 of them or 5 of them, they are still easily able to destroy that big number of Archer. That is because Kunai is stronger than Archer. And now in order to encounter Kunai, we use Swordman again. Swordman, even though is weaker to Archer, Swordman is stronger than Scary. So you can see right now that the carry team is destroyed. And yes, that is what the strategic part I want to talk about. The unit balance. Each unit will be strong to some and will be weakness to some. So you have to try to find what is the weakness of your enemy, and you have to try to explore the weakness by you need to encounter it and destroy your enemy. There are 5 types of enemies and their buildings, and each unit will have its own movement speed, attack and power as well. And besides soldier, the environment play an important part too. There are 4 maps with different layouts, and each layout give out a different tactics. Now, let's see this map. This is the maze map. The maze is similar to the valley map we have played previously because the map is empty and you can order your unit to go anywhere. But the difference is that every 1 minute the caravan will be spammed in the middle and he will try to follow along the route, not go straight like the valley map. Another interesting part is the 2 river map. The map is divided by 2 rivers and there's a route in the middle. The caravan will spam there. Now, the river play a crucial part in the tactical map because there are only 2 ways in advancing. Either you using the main route of the caravan or you use the side route. The side route is smaller, but it's better to make an ambush to the other player. And the last map is the outer leaves map. As you can see, the map in the middle map, there are 4 rivers surrounding it. This is an interesting way because it will create a 3 long way, and if you want to capture the caravan, you have to enter the middle map, and if you focus in the middle map, you will have the other side empty, and you will be surprised by the enemy attack. So, in order to make our game better, for the past few weeks, we have done a few player feedback. We asked people to play and try our game and give out their honest opinion to what they think that can make the game better. So, the tests were done by 32 testers who were trying to play the game on this phone, the Lumia 435, and then few survived. Here's the result. The concept is getting a very high mark. We see 4 and 4 here. It's very high marks. The concept is very good. Next is the fun part. People think that the game is very exciting, but the game responds not well, but it's challenging and has okay playability. And people think that the multiplayer and innovation is really great. Single player could use some help too. And the execution, the player think that the game has performed really well. But the accessible professional is not really good because the lack of tutorials and the graphic is not good. The input for single player and multiplayer receive really high score, but the input for multiplayer is exceptional, really high. And finally, for the rating part, people think that people give him the final rate, but I think this could be higher once we feel out all of the problem. And finally, the feasibility. This is the pricing part. Most people think that the game should be free. I think so too. And when asked if the game will success in the future, most people think that the game will have a high chance to succeed, and many people will definitely recommend this game to their friend. And finally, here's the pros I guess from the game. The game has really exciting concepts of two players playing on the same screen. The shooting pass is done really nice, and player had a very fun and exciting time playing the game. And the multiplayer is a big plus. There's some cons as well, as the game is not accessible enough due to lack of tutorial system, and the graphic is not as good as they imagine. So here's but please note that it is not the final product, and we are trying to do our best to make the game have higher ratings. And so here's the improvement we are trying to do, the tutorial system and the graphical improvements. You can see, here's the current map, and this is what we want it to be in the future. Next. Yes, you can see, this is the map, and this will be the future outcome. This will be the shipping products. This is still not the final product, so this will be the outcome product, not final. Not final, final. Thanks.